Hey, this is Mass Sex with a brand new Keep or Delete video, and we're coming at you with DC's Heroes and Villains, the puzzle game that was released using the DC IP. And I know this has been out a few weeks, but I don't like the hard review games unless I feel like I'm able to fully get the gist of it and see if I do have enjoyment with the game, don't see problems, etc. I always found that I just wasn't just gravitating to it naturally, so I wanted to take a look at it one more time for a few weeks, and I've been playing the game. It's got some upside, of course. If you're a DC fan and you enjoy puzzles, you will enjoy this game. The downsides too, to me, it looks dated, it's clunky at times, and again, it's just a puzzle game. Now, some of the other pluses to it is I like the team factions. I think that's ingenious and works well. I mean, my main team I was running for a while, I would run anywhere from 3 to 5 of Arkham's Most Wanted. Really enjoyed that team bonuses that you get in putting together characters with synergy, which I think is a great idea, but it still doesn't overcome, to me, the monotony of this game after a while. They've got a great character roster, which we'll take a look at in a second, and they have tons of characters that are 3 stars that are incredibly good and playable, tons of 4 stars, which are really good and playable. You know, and they have decent rewards. Would I say it's free to play friendly? I would probably say on a scale of 1 to 5, it's probably 3.5. In my opinion, personally, 5 being the best. I mean, there are some games that are just incredible for free to play, and some that definitely are not. But this is definitely above average, but not high above average, in my opinion. The roster is pretty extensive. They have who you'd expect and more. And like I said, some of the characters at 3 star are just crazy. Like Amanda Waller is really a solid character at only 3 stars. I actually really like Killer Croc, a 4 star, which is just exceptional, as well as Poison Ivy. Batman's solid at 4 star. There's just a lot of good characters in here, and there's a lot of team combinations you can build. Like I said, though, my issue is I just sometimes feel like it just feels dated, and it feels like it doesn't draw you in. And that's, to me, with a puzzle game, to get somebody to play more than 1 or 2 or 3 and actually invest the time into building characters, because again, too, you do have to build your characters. So that's tier 3. You have equipment. I can auto equip. You can see what I'm missing, then I have to go farm those equips. So yeah, there are a lot of side aspects to this game to building your characters. And if you're just in the puzzle games, maybe you won't want to do that. If you're into the DC and the IP, of course, you're probably going to enjoy that. And really, to me, though, again, the strength is really in the groups. I mean, like Huntress, of course, is in Birds of Prey, and Nightwings and Titans, and so on. Now, again, there's lots of stuff. You've got your quests, there's even events, then you have featured characters, of course, because they are still trying to get you to spend money. There's even PvP, where you just work up the ladder, you find an opponent, and you pick that opponent and you play them. And of course, it's the exact same style of gameplay, which of course isn't going to surprise anybody. That's how most of these types of games are. But again, to me, graphically, it's definitely a C- at best. Gameplay is probably, to me, a C+. And it just is what it is. It's a puzzle game that, to me, doesn't do anything I haven't seen before in one way, shape, or form. But again, I never like to criticize anything, because if you're a DC fan and you know how hard-pressed you are for good gaming entertainment for DC, especially on mobile, then again, and you like puzzles, you probably will enjoy this to a certain degree. It'll probably become something that you just pick up here and there and have some fun with, and that's about it. I think this game could lend itself to being a bit more free-to-play friendly and aesthetically maybe get it to look a little bit more modern, and maybe it would have intrigued me more. But to me, I'd go and just play Snap. It was an absolutely ingenious new type of card game and using the Marvel IP. If DC had something like that, it'd be totally, if it was something new and exciting, it doesn't have to be a shooter or an RPG. It just has to be something that you just haven't seen before in a lot of ways. So again, that's my 2 cents for it, what it's worth, which is about 2 cents. So for me, this is a delete. I'm going to be taking it off my tablet and it will be gone. I'm moving on from this. With that, as always, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Have a great day.